Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment pleasure, two guys having fun.
Key West, Florida is my home, and I know I never ever wanna roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely, drinking is considered a sport. I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than be we came down from the mountains, me and my little buckaroo, a couple of misplaced cowboys trying to find nothing to do. We've been traveling all night until we caught light of the sun coming up in the east. So we didn't stop driving till we arrived in the southernmost city there is. Key West, Florida is our home, and I know I never ever wanna roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely and drinking is considered a sport. I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than be the other day I was out on the water. There's something kind of magical out there. I was fooling around with somebody's daughter. I was drinking more my share of their beer. You see, they paid me to play and they asked me to stay and finish off what was left of their booze. I could be anywhere. This old island is the only place I choose. Key West, Florida is my home, and I know I never ever wanna roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely, drinking is considered a sport. I'd rather be here just drinking the beer than be I'm swimming every day out on the ocean. At night I'm just picking my guitar. I got fresh fish to eat and whenever I need. I got genuine Cuban cigars. You see, my ex-wife, she called me long distance on the telephone the other day. She told me I was acting weird. Well, she's freezing her butt off. I'm wearing cut-off and say, bartender, you want to bring us all another beer? Key West, Florida is our home, and I know I never ever want to roam, 'cause the ladies are lovely, drinking is my favorite sport. Well, second favorite. I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than be. I'd rather be here just drinking a beer than be. Welcome all to our first live recording here.
We'd like to point out, just because the tape is rolling and this is getting recorded, we haven't done a song for almost 20 minutes, and we finally did one, and some guy from Wisconsin just had to go pee in the middle of it.
Oh, man. I bet if we all listen carefully, we can hear him.
What's his name? Jim? Everybody on the count of three say, hurry up, Jim. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hurry up, Jim! The tape's rolling.
Ain't wasting time. Wasting away in the men's room. Where are you guys from? Chicago. Key Largo. You're local shit, man. All right, from you guys over will be the Gulf side, and from that guy trying to pick up on your girl, on this side over is going to be the Atlantic side, all right? But you got more people than we.
All right, Gulf side, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Atlantic side, 1, 2, 3.
I'm afraid it's the Gulf side.
Just shut up, man.
So we have to do a Jimmy Buffett song for her. Yeah, you wanna?
All right, yeah.
So this is a song for all the people that want to hear some Jimmy Buffett.
Come on, get those hands together now.
Well, I ain't no Florida native. New York State's my home, but Key West has been good to me. The folks all like my songs. Well, I'll play a few requests, and I'll try out something new. Well, I'll play almost anything, but there's one thing I won't do. I don't do Buffett. He don't say much to me. He just sucks down margaritas, laying around down in the Keys. All his songs sound the same, 'cause his mind is lost at sea. Well, I don't do Jimmy Buffett, 'cause Buffett don't do me. Well, I'll play some old Bob Dylan, Neil Young and Johnny Prime, and I'll throw in Jerry Jeff Walker, Arlo Guthrie if I've got the time. Well, I'll even play Bruce Springsteen, or Willie and Waylon too. Well, I'll play almost anything, but there's one thing I won't do. I don't do Buffett. He don't say much to me. He just sucks down margaritas, living off humanity. All his songs sound the same, 'cause his mind is lost at sea. Well, I don't do Jimmy Buffett, 'cause Buffett don't do me. Now, some of you might say this is sacrilege. Others might say I'm wrong. But then Jimmy Buffett never made it where he is, singing other people's songs. 'Cause he did it, doing it his way, and I'll do what I do, doing it mine. And as he's wasting away in Margaritaville, well, I'll be playing on down the line. I don't do Buffett. He don't say much to me. He just sucks down margaritas, laying around down in the Keys. All his songs sound the same, 'cause his mind is lost at sea. Well, I don't do Jimmy Buffett, 'cause Buffett don't do me. Well, I don't do Jimmy Buffett, 'cause Buffett don't do me.
Oh my God.
Shit. We got people from Texas here. Oh, wait. Denver and Seattle are leaving, everybody. Let's say goodbye, Denver. Bye, Seattle.
Goodbye, Denver. He's taking a little bit of toilet paper with him, too, huh?
Yeah. Everybody, look at these people standing at the window. Everybody wave at them. Hi.
Let's invite him in. 1, 2, 3.
Come on in. Like the guy's shaking his head no. Let's send him away. Everybody say go away. 1, 2, 3. Go away.
Cheap seats, man. I just want the cheap seats on a free show.
You're the kind of guy that goes to Sears and watch television sets, don't you?
Now, this is a song we devised about the Conch train, so it goes like this. Forget about Christmas time. This is the Key West version.
Grandma got run over by the Conch train, walking home from my house just last eve. You may say there's no such thing as tourists, but as for these two guys, we don't agree. She just drank too much tequila, and we warned her not to go, but she forgot her rolling papers. When out looking for a little snow. When we found her the next morning at the scene of the impasse, she had footprints on her forehead and incriminating conch marks on her. Grandma got run over by the conch train walking home from my house just last eve. You may say there's no such thing as tourists, but as for these two guys, we don't agree.
Yeah. You play this, I didn't play that.
Okay, play a little country song here.
For Texas.
For Texas, yeah.
No, it's not Willie Nelson.
Actually, I don't know who wrote this song, but I got it off a New Riders album. Y'all remember the New Riders?
No, don't
Purple
tell him that,
Sage?
Steve. Don't tell him that. You wrote this song.
In another lifetime. But remember, these guys do all original music up here because it was originally done by someone.
There you go.
Well, I stopped at a roadhouse down in Texas, a little place called Hamburger Inn.
Imagine that.
That song on the jukebox sure did fit me. A song about a truck driving man. And I said, pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I put a nickel in that jukebox and play me that truck driving man. Take it, Steve. Waitress, she brought me my coffee. I thanked her and I called her again. I said, go put a nickel in that jukebox and pay me that truck driving man. And I said, pour me another cup of coffee, for me it is the best in the land. And I put a nickel in that jukebox and pay me that truck driving man. Well, I drank down my last cup of coffee, and then like a flash I was gone. I guess them old truck wheels are rolling. You know I'm on my way to San Antonio. And I said, pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I put a nickel in that jukebox and pay me that truck driving man. Okay, it's your turn. Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And I put a nickel in that jukebox and play me that truck driving man. Let's do it again. And pour me another cup of coffee, for me it is the best in the land. And I put a nickel in that jukebox and play me that truck driving man. And play me that truck driving man. And play me that truck driving man.
Hey, Steve Katz. Watching this guy over here on the radio, he works for Jimmy Buffett, and he's just he's talking to Buffett and saying, boy, they haven't done any of his songs yet, so we're all set.
I'm going to do a song. This is a song I wrote. Everybody say yay. This is a song I wrote when I was in Key West City Jail. Anybody ever been there? You gotta go. Seriously. If you're gonna go to Key West, you gotta go to the jail here. Impressive as hell. Actually, I think it's a little bit of hell right here. I wrote this song. Kevin, the guy that was standing here, him and I were at the Holiday Inn getting drunk one night. Trashed. Dumped $100 on the bar. Drunk as skunks. We're dancing on the big plush chairs that they had and all this shit. The waitress ran up and said, "I'm sorry, guys, you're gonna have to leave. The manager just called the police. Felt you were being abusive." We said, "Oh, all right, don't worry about it." On the way out, we dropped our drawers and shined a moon, pressed the cheeks up against the window and everything. So the police have a warrant out for our arrest. So what we did is we turned around and came all the way down here to Rum Runners. Behind the bar was Mike. Mike, raise your hand. Everybody say, "Hi, Mike." Mike was behind the bar. Kevin and I are drunk off our ass. We're saying, "Mike, can you give us like a free case of beer tonight?" He said, "No, we can't do it because Wayne, the manager's here. We just can't give you the beer." Finally, we begged and begged, and Mike figured if he gave us the beer, we'd get out of his face. So he gave us a free case of beer. We took it out back, and we were drinking it. Who walks by but Wayne? He sees us with this beer. He calls the police. He says that we stole the beer. So now we have a warrant out for our arrest for, get this, exposure of sexual organs. Now, all I did was shine the moon, and that ain't no sexual organ on this boy. And we have a warrant out for our arrest for the free case of beer that we got from Mike. So needless to say, we spent the night in Key West City Jail. This is my song. When you're in jail in Key West, you gotta write a song about it. Well, I'm stuck inside these prison walls, surrounded by all these outlaws. Bad folk bound to cut me down. 6 months to a year, stealing a goddamn case of beer. Ain't it funny how time passes on? Well, I'm sitting here in Key West, cell block 8. There ain't much to do but sit and wait and contemplate on what I'm doing here. Now, we were just out for some Sunday fun, me, my friend Kevin, and K-Mac, and everyone. And we decided we needed just one more beer. So we walked into Rum Runners. Behind the bar was Mike. I said, "Hey, Mike, how's your car?" He said, "It ain't no gym, but it gets me where I want to go." I said, "Hey, Mike, I ain't seen you in almost over a year. I see you're still not man enough to grow a beard." "Hey, what's the chances of getting a free case for the road?" He said, "I'm sorry, Pete, you know I'd like to do it, but Wayne's here." "Oh, hell, screw it. Meet you out back, just a little past 3. So we quenched my thirst, played a video game, and we waited until Mike called our names and went out back to see what we could see. Well, there was Mike with all this beer, and K-Mac with a bowl out to here. And Jimmy Buffett was playing on the radio. Well, nature called and I took the heat, realized it'd been almost an hour since I peed, so I figured, heck, I better get up and go, you know. Well, I just about made it to the parking lot, and don't you know, I damn nearly got shot. There was lights a-flashing, and Mike, he was stashing the beer. But Mike's getting old and he ain't that quick, and K-Mac looked like he was about to shit when that sheriff said, "Hey boy, come on over here." Well, they booked us on a felony charge for pilfering beer and being at large and exposing ourselves to the waitress at the Holiday Inn. But the waitress said she didn't mind, and I thought she was being rather kind. As she waved goodbye, she handed me a 10. But now I'm stuck inside these prison walls, surrounded by all these outlaws. Bad folk bound to cut me down. 6 months to a year, stealing a goddamn case of beer. Ain't it funny how time passes on? Ain't it funny how time passes on? And Lord, how I'll never drink again.
Thank you.